The tap coughs. A dry rattle, a spit of brown, then nothing. It's the third week of a record summer, the reservoir behind town is a cracked mudflat, and the city just issued the notice nobody wanted to read out loud. Water restrictions in effect, pressure cut, no guarantee on when it comes back. You turn the handle again, like that's going to change anything. It doesn't. And right now, somewhere across the street, your neighbor is doing the exact same thing, realizing the exact same thing. The stores will be stripped of bottled water by noon. You can survive about 3 weeks without food. Without water, in this heat, you get maybe 3 days before your body starts shutting down. So let's talk about how you make sure you never have to stand at a dead faucet praying. Here are 7 ways to store a month of water before the taps run dry. Start with the math, because everything hinges on it. 1 gallon per person per day. That covers drinking, basic cooking, and a little hygiene. A family of 4 needs 4 gallons a day, which means a 30-day supply is 120 gallons. In a heat wave you'll drink more. So, call it the floor, not the goal. Write that number on the wall. 120 gallons. Now let's fill it. Number 1. Food-grade barrels. The 55-gallon blue drum is the backbone of serious water storage, and 2 of them gets a family of 4 most of the way to a month. They're cheap, they're rugged, and they stack against a basement wall out of the sunlight. But respect the weight. 55 gallons is over 450 pounds, so once it's full, it does not move. Put it where it lives forever, up on a pallet or wood, never directly on concrete, because the concrete leaches into the plastic over time. Fill it with a drinking-safe hose, add the storage treatment, and rotate it once a year. You'll need a siphon pump to get water out, because you are not tipping that thing. Number 2. Stackable jugs. These are the 5 and 7 gallon containers built to lock together into a tower. This is your modular layer, the water you can actually pick up and carry to another room, or load in the car if you have to leave. They tuck into closets, under stairs, in the corner of the garage. The honest caveat is the cheap collapsible ones. They crack at the seams and leak when you least expect it, so spend the extra few dollars on rigid, hard-sided jugs with a real spigot. Label every one with the date you filled it. A wall of dated jugs is a month of life you can see. Number 3. WaterBricks. Think of these as the stackable jug's tougher cousin. 3.5 gallon bricks designed to interlock like cinder blocks. They stack solid and tall without bowing. They slide into the dead space around barrel waists, and they're light enough that even a full one moves. The trade is cost per gallon. They're pricier than a barrel. But for tight apartments and closets, where every cubic inch counts, nothing uses the space better. Build a short wall of them in a closet, and you've banked dozens of gallons nobody would ever notice. Number 4. The bathtub and the WaterBOB. This one is different because it only works if you see the cutoff coming, and in a drought summer you usually do. The notices come first. The moment you hear restrictions are tightening, you fill the tub. Bare porcelain holds water that's fine for flushing and washing, but tubs are filthy and they leak slowly. So the smarter move is a WaterBOB, a food-grade liner you lay in the tub and fill from the spout. It holds 100 gallons of clean drinking water and keeps it sealed off from dust and grime for weeks. 1 bag, a single tub, almost a month for 1 person, captured in 15 minutes before the pressure drops to nothing. Number 5. Rain capture. When the supply side fails, you build your own. A barrel under a downspout pulls a startling amount off a roof. Half an inch of rain on a normal roof can fill a 55-gallon drum. The brutal truth of a drought summer is that the rain isn't coming on schedule, so this is your supplement, not your foundation. And roof runoff is never drinking water as it lands. It carries grit, bird droppings, and whatever's on your shingles. Screen the inlet, let it settle, and treat every drop before it touches your lips. Free water still has to be earned. Number 6. Bottled water. Rotated. The simplest layer, and the one most people get wrong. Cases of commercial bottled water store clean and stack flat under beds and in closets, and they're perfect for grabbing and going. But plastic is not forever. Heat and time degrade those thin bottles, and a hot garage is the worst place you could keep them. Store them cool and dark, and rotate, oldest to the front, newest to the back, drinking and replacing so the supply is always fresh. A rotated stash is alive. A forgotten one in a hot garage is just leaking plastic. Number 7. The IBC tote. This is the heavy artillery. A single intermediate bulk container holds 275 gallons, more than a month for a family of 4 in one caged cube. It's the most water per dollar and per square foot you can buy. The catch is size and sourcing. Full. It's over a ton, so it lives on the ground floor or outside on a level pad. And you have to find one that only ever held food product, never chemicals. Shade it or paint it, because sunlight breeds algae through the translucent walls. Get this one piece right, and your month is handled in a single vessel. And tying all 7 together, the thing that keeps stored water from turning on you, purification. Water that sat in a barrel for a year, rain off your roof, anything cloudy or questionable, none of it is automatically safe. Keep unscented household bleach for treating, roughly 8 drops a gallon, and a quality filter as your backup. Store it, then make it drinkable on the day you need it. That's the difference between having water and having 100 gallons of something you're afraid to drink. So before the next dry summer puts your town on the news, do the math, hit your number, and stack it deep. 120 gallons is one quiet weekend of work now, against 3 desperate days later. The people standing at dead faucets had the same warnings you did. Be the one who filled the barrels. Subscribe and stay ready.